won't be able to teach you everything there is to know about fighting with a sword. You can learn the basics. Stance, how to parry a blow, how to land your own. On my count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you may have to watch for the feint, so keep your feet moving and only stay in range long enough to land your blow. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
There's no way they're going to be able to hold Kanan off.
Men aren't the only ones who can fight.
Again. 1, 2, 3. Matthew, I want you to organize sentry duty to keep an eye out for Kanan and his men.
Be glad to.
If there's any sign of attack, I want you to ride straight back here. I don't want you fighting all on your own.
Looks like the battle's already fought and lost.
They'll toughen up.
They need to.
How are we doing for weapons?
There isn't much, but we should be able to scrape together what you need.
It's not the weapons that worry us, it's having enough people to use them. We think the women should be allowed to fight.
You haven't enough men. If they were trained soldiers, maybe you'd stand a chance, but they're not.
It's too dangerous. Right. Back on your feet. Come on, let's go.
We don't stand a chance.
Arthur can't see that. He's too stubborn.
Why do you think he came here?
Same reason we did. Merlin. Arthur may act like he doesn't care, but he wouldn't be here if he didn't.
We're not going to be able to defend the Aldor with sword and sinew alone. We're going to need a plan. We need to find some way of limiting their mobility and drawing them into a trap. If we fight them on their terms, then... Get him down from there.
What does it say?
Make the most of this day. It will be your last.
Matthew! No! No! No!
You did this. Look what you've done. You've killed him. It wasn't his fault. If he hadn't been strutting around treating this like his own personal army, this would never have happened.
These men are brave enough to fight for what they believe in, even if you aren't.
You're sending them to their graves. You've killed one man. How many more need to die before you realize this is a battle that can't be won? When Kanan comes, you haven't got a chance. You're gonna be slaughtered. Don't bother, Merlin. I'm not interested.
You should be. Because tomorrow Kanan attacks, and whether you like it or not, we'll have to fight.
Not if I'm not here.
Well, that's up to you, but the rest of us are staying. Join us, Will. This isn't about Arthur. This is about your friends. Are you really going to abandon them?
What, like you did?
I'm here now.
Yeah. Yeah, you are, and you could end this. If you used your magic, then no one else would have to die.
You know I can't.
Can't or won't. I'm not the one abandoning these people, Merlin. You are.
William's father was killed fighting for King Senrid. So he doesn't trust anyone of nobility.
Do you think the villagers believed him?
Nah. He's always been a troublemaker. They're used to ignoring him.
And if he's right?
He isn't.
You're treating these men like soldiers and they're not. You've seen them fight it. They haven't got a clue. You need to tell them all to leave the village before Kanan returns.
No, we're going to stay. We're going to fight. And we're going to win.
Merlin, it can't be done. The odds are too great.
It can. We're going to make Kanan rue the day he ever came to this village. All you need to do is get the men ready for battle. And the rest will take care of itself.
How?
You just got to believe in them. Because if you don't, they'll sense it. And the battle will be lost before it's even begun.
Tomorrow morning, the women and children should gather what belongings they can carry and go to the woods.
We're not going anywhere.
I know you want to help. The women can't stay here. It's too dangerous.
The women have as much right to fight for their lives as the men do.
But none of you know how to fight.
The more of us there are, the better chance we stand.
This is your home. If you want to fight to defend it, that's your choice. I'd be honored to stand alongside you. Kanan attacks tomorrow. Kanan's brutal. He fights only to kill, which is why he will never defeat us. Look around. In this circle, we're all equals. You're not fighting because someone's ordering you to. You're fighting for so much more than that. You fight for your homes. You fight for your family. You fight for your friends. You fight for the right to grow crops in peace. And if you fall fighting for the noblest of causes. Fighting for your very right to survive. And when you're old and grey, you'll look back on this day and you'll know you earned the right to live every day in between. So you fight for your family, for your friend. Free Aldor!